Hi, okay, today there's someone you're connected into who is almost scared to message you, scared to call you, okay? I feel that they really want to speak to you, but they're frightened. And I feel they're frightened because you found something out, okay? You found out basically what they've been up to, okay, since you've separated. You've had some information given to you that almost quantified what they denied, okay? They know you know. Even if you're not speaking to them, they know that you know, okay? As an aside, I do feel that you and this person were very good friends, okay? It wasn't just romance. You got on very well, you had a lot of fun times together, you might have travelled together, but there was an underlying friendship, and you had your trust was shattered when this ended, absolutely shattered, because you thought it wasn't even just the love or the romance with this person. They betrayed your loyalty and they betrayed your friendship. With these cards, you could have been friends before you actually got into a romantic relationship, okay? Now, this information, there's something that's you found online or was put online, okay? It's kind of got that energy about it, but they do want to speak to you because what they want is the Ten of Cups with you. But they don't see a way forward at the moment. So I'm going to see if this energy is going to shift and are they going to contact you. So let me have a look. Let me go a little bit deeper. Let's see what they would like to say to you first, and really any other energy that comes out in the outcome today. So I'll give these a shuffle, but main thing is you're okay. I hope you're well, whatever you're doing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, and please keep leaving your comments. I do read all your comments, and I do send you so much love. There's nothing like a relationship going south, is there? You know, I really do send you a lot of love. And if you'd like my help, just click on the title of this video. The links are in the description box below to the website. Everything's on the website, all the readings, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay. This person messed up, didn't they? Before I even look at these, you trusted this person. You know, this was a real shock. That's what I'm really feeling today. Sometimes in relationships, you kind of have an inkling, or there are quite a few red flags to start with, okay? But this person, I think even now you can't quite wrap your head around it. All right, you'll know if this reading's for you today, because that's the energy. Don't try and make it fit, because you can't still quite wrap your head around how they went from being such a trusting, loyal, good friend, reliable, to somebody. It's almost like they just acted out of character. You know, like you're in a film. Okay, you're in a movie, and all of a sudden they go from being the loyal, trusting person to like the toxic person. You know, it's like they swapped roles. They became very impetuous and also very insensitive. When you separated, they just took a massive risk, but they have bitten off more than they can chew, I'm hearing. Yeah, they've realised now what they'd like to say to you is you made a massive sacrifice for them in some shape or form. Maybe you gave up something, maybe you moved, or maybe there's something you did, or you supported them when they were on their knees a bit, okay? But you made a massive sacrifice, and they're sorry about that, okay? And also, they'd like to admit, there's an admission here, that at some point in this relationship, they tried to change you, okay? And I'm hearing the reason they did that was because they couldn't face their own demons. So it was easier to almost nitpick at you and to say you hadn't done something or you weren't right or that kind of energy, so they didn't have to change. You know, they fell in love with your individuality, okay? They fell in love with that. That's what they loved about you. And I do get that you had some real fun with this person. You know, I'm just hearing a lot of laughter, and I don't mean fake laughter. I mean that laughter when you just can't stop and it really comes from your tummy or your belly and like you're crying. And you got up to some really high jinks. That's probably a UK saying. You just did so many fun things together. But they tried to, in the end, they put you down. You know, and I feel it's because they know they were in the wrong. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, they regret their toxicity, boy. Yeah, they do. They regret draining your energy, trying to change you. And also they really regret, and this is what I'm hearing to say to you, when you met this person, they loved everything about you. You were very good friends, and they made you and they helped you believe in yourself again. It's like a double whammy, this. When you met them, your self-esteem probably wasn't brilliant, okay? And they, over quite a period of time, helped you rebuild. And then they did the same. They really regret that. I feel that is the real root of why they're scared. Okay, I don't think this is a narcissistic person. Okay, I don't feel this person is a narcissist. I think they've massively messed up. There's something going on in their own energy that's made them do what they do long before they met you. Okay, it wasn't you. And they're really, really sorry. They're really sorry because what they want... See, what happens is I've got the Page of Cups reversed and the Ten of Cups upright. So Page of Wands reversed, sorry. So they want to message, but they're not doing it. So you ask yourself why. They're struggling. They don't know how to. They've bitten off more than they can chew. And I think that you really tried so hard. They dumped so much on you in the end with this relationship. But you kept going. You still believed in them, okay? It's really sad, actually. You really believed in this person and they massively, massively let you down. And you'd been let down before you met this person. So it is very specific today. And they let you down, okay? Will they ever get the Ten of Cups? Because I'm hearing, again, it's specific. Your energy is you believed in the dream that they gave you. You believed in what they were offering you. But now I feel you just feel, was it just a carrot they dangled? Because it never quite got there, did it? Okay. It just never quite got there. Let's have a look in their energy. Let's go back into their energy. What's going on with this ex, please? They've had a light bulb moment, yeah. They've had a sudden realisation, okay, that it was you all along. And this happens. This can happen years later, okay? Sometimes people think that if it's been a year, a couple of years, 3 years, no, I've seen it happen 5 years later. I know that's not very comforting, but it does happen. And this person has had that moment. They're like, what on earth have I done? What have I done? Okay, lift off. They want to come forward. And you know, in their energy, they're poised to with this. There's something there. I'm going to get my tarot deck out. I want to go back into that Page of Wands reverse because there's something deeper that's holding them back. That's what they want to do. Lift off means that they, you know, the wait is over. They want to speak to you. They want to talk to you. Yeah. That's really interesting, that card. It's called the Lipstick Evidence card. So going back to the beginning of the reading, when I said there was something that you found out about, there was some secrets that they kept, or somebody had hidden something, and they know that you know. Okay? They know you know. Or if it wasn't anything to do with infidelity, you know they were bullshitting about something. And with this card coming out, that is what I feel they're feeling, that you know that they betrayed you. You know it. Whatever happened, it's general reading, but whatever happened in your relationship, the first thing you think of, they know that you know that they betrayed you. Okay? And that scares them. That scares them. But they're still very obsessed with you. Okay, they're still very, very obsessed with you. There is an energy here because we've got the, low-key situationship. So just to clarify it a bit more, this is for you if there was somebody else that they were talking to. Now, it doesn't mean they went into a full-blown affair kind of situation. But even if somebody's talking to, say somebody's talking to somebody else online, okay? And it bothers you. If it bothers you, you shouldn't tolerate it. Okay, now everybody's different, but the most important person here is you. Okay, your well-being, your emotional well-being, your mental health. And if you are with somebody and that they are like that and you're okay with it, then fine, you're okay with it. But if it hurts you or it makes you anxious, you have every right to say, no, I'm not tolerating that. I don't like that. Okay? Because what you quite often find is people will say, oh, well, it's only this and I've not done anything. That's not the point. If it makes you feel edgy or you lose sleep or you don't feel well because of it, you just say no. Now, your ex was talking to somebody or associating with somebody. It could have even just been going out with friends or a group of people or something that you discussed in the past and it wasn't healthy and they hid it from you, okay? The whole core of this reading is they are silent because you found out and they can't come back in and deny it. And they are scared that you will reject them because you were the best thing they ever had. They will never forget you. They will never ever forget you. You will always be the one that got away because you were a good friend to them. You were a very close friend to them, not just a romantic relationship. And they betrayed that friendship and they know that. That's what this is about today. It's not love and kisses and just that. It's that level of friendship that they completely and utterly betrayed. I don't know if you will forgive them for this. Let me see what else is going on in their energy. Yeah, they want to come back in. Ten of Cups is out again. Ten of Cups again. They want a new beginning. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. That's their energy. That's what I was feeling with the Page of Wands in reverse. I was almost feeling the Ten of Wands energy with that. That they're just struggling. They're clinging on. But that's how they left you. They left you heartbroken. Okay, they left you absolutely heartbroken. But they are hoping that if they contact you, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, that you will forgive them. Okay, they're hoping that you will believe in them this time. But with this Ace of Pentacles, it's amazing energy, the Ace of Pentacles. It's a really, really, really positive card. But in this sort of relationship, an ex reading, it can mean that, because it's a beginning, it can mean that somebody comes in with the most amazing love, the most amazing ideas, everything's going to be wonderful, and they genuinely do mean it. But sometimes it just becomes pillow talk, as we say. It never quite gets any further. You know, it doesn't mature. It's like an energy of the Peter Pan energy, you know, where somebody, they're quite childlike, they're lovely, and they've got a lovely energy, but some people aren't meant to take things further. Some people don't, you know, but that is what they want. That is what they want. Let's just see what else is blocking them. Okay, now with 2 Ten of Cups, mate, you don't often see that. Different decks, but both the Ten of Cups. So it had come out earlier for me, and it's bounced back out again. So they will come forward. They're going to bring an offer into you. Okay. They will want to recommit. But I've got the 3 of Wands here, and what I'm feeling today is you will be friends again. Whether you want to go any further than that, and I've been getting that energy a lot in the last week in my readings, that it's almost like you still care about them, there's still a part of your heart that loves them, and almost like you'd help them, but you don't possibly want to be in a one-to-one relationship with them again. Okay, but they are going to try. They are going to try. I don't think they've got much to lose, no, because they're in the Nine of Swords energy as a blockage. So the thought of contacting you causes them fear, anxiety, terror. Yeah, because they know what they've done. Okay, but they are a little bit overwhelmed with their own life, a little bit at breaking point. The result of their actions is coming home to roost, shall we say. They took one sort of chance too many. They didn't think it through. They got carried away with something, leapt off the edge of the cliff. But unfortunately, the parachute is not working. So they know they've got to face you. The thought of facing you and having that conversation frightens them. It scares them. Okay, but with the Ten of Cups out twice and the Ace of Pentacles, they will get back in touch. Okay, now the Cups cards, I feel this will be late spring. Okay, I think it will be late spring before they actually pluck up the courage to do anything about it. They're also frightened of gossip as well. Everybody knows what they've done, you see, and it wasn't even you that told anybody. They exposed themselves, and guess what we've got? The Ten of Wands again. Yeah, they are overburdened, overloaded, they're struggling, they've got stress, they've got problems. Okay, yeah, Ace of Wands in the reverse. So the Ace of Wands in the reverse links back into the Ten of Wands. Okay, and also they want to communicate, but they're restricted. On a physical level, they might need to make a move and they can't do it. Okay, on an energetic level, I would say mentally and energetically, this person, you know, is a little bit low. Their energy is low. All right, they're very remorseful of the wasted opportunity they had with you. They really did mess up, didn't they? And also just their character. Before I wrap this up, this person has a lot of talent. You know, Ace of Pentacles here, beautiful, but Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel just to nail it down a bit more, you'll know if it's your read, that this person had a lot of talent, amazing ideas, and they were really good at the beginning, but they didn't use it. They wasted some God-given talent they were given, that they had. They just wasted it. Like, they'd get so far and then something else would catch their eye. Okay, and I feel this caused problems, but I'm going to say it, I do genuinely believe that when they promised you stuff, they wanted to do it. Okay, but I'm not condoning what they've done, because there is an element here of low-key situationships, of information, of evidence, lipstick evidence, you know, betrayal, that kind of thing. It happened. If this is your read, don't make it fit. Okay, it's too, I think the energy today is too specific. Don't make it fit. But what I want to do is just get you let's see, let's get you a card before we wrap this up. Let's just have a card for you. You just need to rest and rejuvenate. I don't know, I was going to wrap it up, but Four of Swords. When this person contacts you, just take your time. You don't have to. You don't owe anybody any explanation. And that goes for anyone in your life. Life gets easier when we stop over-explaining. Okay, and that goes back to childhood, because you grow up, you go to school and you just have to be, you know, orderly and correct and stuff, but you don't owe anyone an explanation. This card is saying you need to rest, you need to rejuvenate, and regarding all of this, keep it all very close to your chest, okay? And you don't have to justify anything you do, but you do need to rest. Yeah, because then you're going to get your energy back, okay? You've also just, not love, but this card means that material harvest, things are going to work out for you. So generally, if you're looking for success in something, example, job, moving, whatever it is you want, that is coming, okay? And also, you're going to be or have the funds or something to make some major purchase. It's a major event, so it could be like a new car, a new house, whatever it is you're doing. And it doesn't have to be massive, but it is what you want, okay? And I'm also seeing from this card that you will materially be able to maintain your independence. So if that's been an issue, or you're worrying about how you're going to manage something, don't worry, it's going to change for you, okay? But do rest. Pull your energy back, okay? People will disappear when you do that, all right? You know, if people don't want you when you're saying no, then let them go, okay? Because unfortunately, there are people who only want to be with you when you're doing what they want you to do. All right, so rest, rejuvenate. Very good news for you coming in. Your hard work's going to pay off, and you're going to be in a position by the end of this year to sit back a bit, okay? You are going to have a change in the frenetic nature of last year, all right? Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Take care. I love you very much. Just remember, you're on that pedestal, okay? Just take no crap from no one, all right? You are amazing just the way you are. You don't have to change for anybody. Keep your individuality, because your ex loved that about you and still does. And also other people do as well. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.